you know, I'm not knocking weeklies, and I'm not knocking mulch or anything like that. You know, I can make money with doing mulch and stuff, and I have found easier ways to make money in my area. That's all. You know, equipment. That's I mean, I'm telling y'all, if you're young in the game, to me, if you're gonna do this long term, you gotta buy equipment, man. This thing that we do out here, it's all about the equipment. Your back-breaking labor will only go so far. You know, it'll only take you so far. And when you get a little bit older, that back-breaking labor don't sound so good. You know. And if you had not invested your money as you get older and you're doing this game and you're in this game, you know, well, you're probably going to wish you had, because, you know, 10 years ago, then, you know, my physical ability was off the chart, and I can still do a lot of physical stuff. Well, I can still do all the physical stuff if I want to, but I don't want to. That's what changes as you get older, for me anyway. You know, all that physical stuff is good, but as I've grown in the business and evolved, then I have found different ways to do things and make the same or more money. You know, we have to go on our physical ability to begin with, because 9 times out of 10, at least, you know, for me, and probably for a lot of you guys, that's all we had was my physical ability. I didn't have no equipment. I really didn't have no customers. I didn't have anything to go on. I had to go on the physical. But we talk about being smart with your money. Well, you also got to think about and about being smart with your physical ability, because it's only going to be so long that you can do that, you know. And a little physical ain't hurt nobody, you know. I mean, you know, unless something happens to you or whatever. But the physical ability has got to, well, the physical ability has got to get you to the point of where you don't have to do all the physical work. So when you do get older, you're prepared. Your finances are prepared. Your mindset is prepared, because you have learned what jobs to do and what jobs not to do. You know, and or you buy equipment that can take the place of your labor. Now, you might have to have somebody else's labor, you know, to help you, but I buy equipment to do my part of the labor, if that makes any sense. And, you know, back to what I was talking about yesterday about the bi-weekly and stuff. The bi-weekly is the only way to go where I live at. That's it. I mean, there's no, you know, and with that formula, it makes you have to have a lot of customers. And when you got a lot of customers, you get a lot more referrals. And then you got a lot more contacts. And then you got a lot more work at the end of the day. Untypical video. I want to start trying to clean up some of this mess up down here that I got it's what I call the hill. So I want to start getting some of this mess up and get it on the dump trailer, and maybe take a load to the dump. There's a lot of stuff to get out of the way, though. You know, all of this stuff right here to me is just trash. Everything you see. And it's going to be a nasty, ugly, muddy mess. I've got to move some of the attachments out of the way, because I need to be able to get in here with the skid steer Oh, God, it's so freaking muddy. But, man, I don't have time to do this any other time. So, we're going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to move some stuff out of the way for sure. Yeah, man. I guess what I need to do really is just, I'm probably just going to get all this brush right here, y'all, and throw it on the dump trailer and carry it over to, my burn spot over there at the bamboo site. It's not that much, and I'm going to be burning over there anyway. So, and I'll take some of these pallets and stuff too. I don't need all this stuff, man. I just don't want to have to keep getting on and off the machine. And that's the bad thing about not having nobody out here with me. And Christian would have worked today, but it was raining this morning, and I did not want to get him started over here and, us not be able to do anything because, I got to pay him a certain amount of money, just for coming in. So, yeah, y'all, it's a muddy mess right here. And it's going to be even messier when I get done because all this wood and stuff, I want to keep some of it, but man, I don't even know that any of it's even worth keeping, man. Yeah, y'all. God, what a mess. It's kind of overwhelming, man. I couldn't imagine having this without the skid steer. So what I need to grab first, well, the forks are probably on the Bobcat now, so I can grab that roll of pipe, and I'm gonna put that roll of pipe, probably set it right down in here somewhere, with the intention of eventually just scooting it under the God, man, so much junk laying around. Anyway, I don't know how much video footage I'm gonna get, y'all, because it's a lot of mess over here. So yeah. I need to get all that debris. Yeah. So I'm going to focus on all the stuff I can burn, okay? That's what I want to get today. Because going any deeper than that, it's going to be a mess no matter what, man. It's a muddy mud hole over here. I need to be able to grade this where it holds water and stuff, and I'm going to knock that hump out. That water can get on through. Yeah. No, man, but hell no, it's just too mushy back there. So I'm wondering, a lot of you guys know a lot more, most everybody knows a lot more about dirt than me, but what can I add to this dirt back here to make it more like, hard, where I can hard pack it, because that dirt right there, man, it just, it's nothing like this dirt. It's a totally different dirt than what's in that pile right there, that whole run. See, I'm just curious if you guys know what can I put in it to make it firmer to where I can use that dirt, because otherwise I'm going to have to haul that dirt out of here, because my goal here is going to be to build this up a little bit, right, and run and run the fence from where I stopped to the corner, and I want the fence to sit up higher. So I'm gonna make like a ledge or something for the fence to sit on, or put it on something where it's a little bit higher, right? And then, but everything that you see here has got to be gone. Everything. I mean, how many tons of dirt is that? Because with a dumpster here, I think it's like $500, but then if it weighs so much, they're gonna charge me, $50 a ton, or I don't know, something like that, over whatever the tonnage is And if I put all this dirt in there, that's going to be a lot of weight. But I can't even work in this crap, man. It's too wet, okay? And the only day I want to do stuff like this is when it's wet, you know? So, really, all of this stuff you see right here can go on the trailer. All of that stuff back there, and some of this is just trash. I hate throwing away wood, but, man, I'm going to have to. It's just too much. It's too much. Just too much, man. If I get a dumpster here, and see, I can take all this stuff right here will burn, you know. And I guess what I can do is, like I could have had Christian over here today, and it would have been dirty and stuff, but we could have picked up a lot of this. All this stuff just gonna have to hand pick it up. But I need to figure out a way, and what I need to put in, mix in with this dirt here, that to make it more consistent. It's just trashy dirt, man. It's almost like topsoil. And there's a lot of rock in there too. It's just not, I mean, it's good dirt for probably growing stuff in. It's just not good dirt for what I need here. I need this to be hard packed here. Because I'm going to build a lean-to right here, y'all. And I want this right here. I'm going to gravel all of this area right here that you see. We're going to run a lean-to out at least 16 feet. Maybe even a little bit longer than that. So, I know it's hard to imagine that right now. But all this got to be gone. And then I'm going to have to put a pipe in so the water will go to a certain spot and drain, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run water. I got that PEX pipe. I'm going to run water from the water meter up here and put it on the low side so I can squirt off equipment and it'll go right down into that field. You know, I'm going to have like a drainage sink, big ass sink area right there. I'm going to put you know, riprap or some kind of rock in there, and put a pipe on it, and so it'll run out. And then when the water, you'll see all this is going to be a dry area, dry space, or pretty dry. You know, it's not going to be wet like it is now, because the lean-to is going to drop water. You know, right out here to where my hand is about, right along in there. And the good thing about a lean-to here is it's going to be massive, though. It's going to be big, but I need a big covered area. And it's going to be some work, you know. And back in the day, I used to have a lot more time than I got now to do stuff like this, but I didn't have any money. Now I got money, but only time I really have to dedicate to stuff like this is a day like today where I can't make no money. I'm gonna have to get my self-discipline down better and come out here on a pretty day and haul all this stuff out of here. I'm gonna talk to Christian about if he wants to do a little side job, because over here with the shipping container, I want everything out of the way so I can lay out where I want my, and I'm gonna buy four 6x6 posts. And I got to figure out how high. I don't want to build a lean-to where I can't pull that under. I don't want to build a lean-to that I can't back the Bobcat trailer with the Bobcat on there under it. So we're gonna have to bring this ground up some, right? And I guess I'll have to buy 4 16-foot 6x6s. I'm not doing 4x4s or none of that crap, y'all. We're gonna do big wood, and we're gonna buy 20-foot pieces of steel for the roof of it. And so that's why I'm not really concerned about painting this side of the shipping container, because nobody's going to see it, because all this is going to be under the, you know, I'm going to fasten to that go out about, you know, maybe a foot over the top of the shipping container, and then have my post about 18 foot. Well, it can't be 18 foot because you got to have joists, and the joists, and once you start getting above 16 foot, what are some of my options, y'all? It's not going to cost me a fortune. You know, I know I could hire somebody and have them build it. You know, I know I could do that. Hell, I might entertain that and look at that. But I know if I build it, it's going to be solid. And it's going to be exactly what I want. If I hire somebody to build this thing, they're going to have to be qualified to build it, and they're going to also have to build it to my specs. You know, it's going to be pretty big. But somewhere right along in here, have 4 posts 10 foot apart, meaning so 40 foot, right? The same length as the shipping container. So when you come up beside the shipping container, you're going under a cover here. All of this area is going to be under a cover, all the way to right here. So anything that I'm going to do in here, I need to do, and I got to get the ground right where I can shoot a grade and make sure that I get my poles lined up and everything's out of the way. Because once you put this big cover here, there's not going to be room to be maneuvering around and stuff like that. So 4 posts. Y'all see that black fabric roll back there against the fence? 4 posts. Make all this gravel with the fabric underneath it, and 20 foot pieces of steel roofing. Yeah. So we'll have probably a 2 foot overhang on the building, and then a 2 foot overhang on the lower side. So yeah, so that's where I'm at, man. That's my big overall goal, and it's very attainable, y'all. Very attainable. And I'm not talking about things that I can't do or haven't done before. Now, I've never built nothing off of a shipping container, but same thing. I built lean-tos. I built my back porch. I built fences, decks, and deck covers, and everything. So this lean-to will be pretty sweet. All right, y'all. So I got a text from one of the customers that I did some tree work for, and I did a driveway over there, trimmed a tree. Me and Christian did a few weekends ago. Well, it's probably been a month now. So they want me to come over there, and I think I might have mentioned it in an earlier video. I don't remember. They got a commercial place where they run their business out of, and what they do it's an upholstery shop, right? And he's been in business ever since I was a little boy, ever since I can remember. I don't ever remember him not being in business. So anyway, when I was over there doing the driveway and me and Christian trimmed that tree over there, they wanted me to come by, bring the machines over to where their business is, right? And they want me to trim some trees out there. So that's what I'm gonna do, you know. Well, on a day like today, I'm gonna look at it, you know. They were really happy with what the skid steer did with the driveway and all, and they're old family friends from my whole life, and they got a business that they want me to come trim trees. So I'm gonna go over here and look at it. I already know about what I'm gonna make. They're gonna probably pay me about $1,000, about what they paid me the last time. But I just want to see what kind of resources I need over here, so I can kind of just go when I'm ready. I won't have to come back out here and look at it. I can't do anything else today. So this morning, my buddy Randall over at Elite Landscapes and Life Storage, he called me this morning, and me and him chitty-chatted for a few minutes. You know, and I was telling him, you know, that his videos are pretty informative, man. And if y'all ain't seen his videos, man, y'all go check them out, man, because he's pretty informed on, you know, bushes, shrubs, plants, flowers, blah, blah, all these things. You know, I don't know that much about bushes and stuff, though. You would think I would, being in the game as long as I've been in the game. But I kind of steered my business away from that kind of thing, though I've had customers ask me, you know, many times over the years, hey, you plant shrubs? And I say, well, you know, if you'll get them here, I will, that kind of thing. But he does the full install, you know, the plan and everything. He's solid, man, for sure. He knows what he's doing out here. Well, he knows a lot more about plants and stuff than I do. And he knows a lot about just the whole game. I had to kind of skip through some of that because I wasted too many years. See, he was learning all that while I was wasting time. Talked to him for a few minutes this morning. It's always good to talk to you, buddy. My videos are a little bit different than his. Though both of them, you know, his videos are good. I like them, man, because you can learn a lot, man. I learn a lot about the practical, you know, well, the practical things, you know, that any of us could benefit from, right? My videos are more about, you know, the long game, you know, and, you know, I don't know, just the methodical thinking or not, you know, whatever, to try to make the most money. His videos are more about the technical stuff, you know, with things, you know. I tell you what, if you put his brain with my resources, we'd be $1 million company. For sure. You know, because he knows a lot more than I know. But I've had to kind of scale up fast because I had no time to waste. You know, I had wasted all my time. While he was learning, I was wasting time. So, but yeah. So, I kind of just wanted to touch on a few things about the video yesterday. So, the video yesterday, you know, we're talking about ethanol-free and stuff. Well, the ethanol-free fuel is, I don't put it in the trucks. And I don't put it in the mowers. So, I kind of wanted to clarify that. I only put it in the stick equipment. So, yeah. So, here we are. So, they want to trim this tree right here, not hardcore, but, you know, take it up, you know, 25, 30 feet, you know. I don't have to haul anything off from here. So yeah, y'all see that. Those are pretty big limbs. So that's the number one thing. And of course, while I'm here, I'll try to do a little something with the driveway. I don't know what I can do. And this is a job yeah. So that right there, and then we want to be able to come in here and turn it around and turn around, go around this stuff, and this will be gone. This is the kind of thing that they work on and stuff. So this will be gone here, and then we're gonna go in here and get all this grub out of here, and just make it where, you know, what I'll do is I want to push it back this way just a little bit, this open area, so you can come into the drive here and go around and push this back about 40 feet. So from that oak tree right there, that big tree right there, straight back down that line, all of this, right, all the way back at least to where that tree is right there. And we don't have to haul nothing off. So that's I could push it back. He's got like 5 or 6 acres here, so I just push everything back. Like there's a fence right there, some kind of old fence. But so we'll take everything to that tree. So all that area over there will be cleared out, and I'll push this back a little bit too if it makes sense. Not a big deal when you got the skid steer over here. So we're definitely going to have skid steer and the lift. That's it. That's all we need, and the attachments. So that's the job that they really need done. That's, you know, push this back, get this cleaned out, which is basically with the skid steer come in here and just pick all this stuff up and take it to the woods. They're going to move the boats and stuff out of the way, so that'll work too. I'll get this pile out of the way just because I will be pushing. We want dirt right here where they can put gravel down, and that can turn into more work for me because they'll be wanting to do gravel. So, and then gravel this, you know, and then we're gonna clean it up, and then I'll come back and when they get ready to do the gravel. So then over here on this side, we'll kind of just push all this back just a little bit. This is given if we have time. My thinking is trim the tree, get this turnaround where they can come around here without all this stuff hitting the trucks and trailers, and I'm gonna make it a wider turn by taking some of this stuff out. We're not gonna just be cutting it, we're gonna take it out. So see, this ground holds water, so I know I can push all that stuff over. The only thing that might be something that I know for sure I'm not going to do is cut that tree, that big tree. We'll cut all this stuff, and I'll push some of this stuff because why not? If it'll push over and I can push it over and take it straight to those woods. He owns 2.5 acres that way, 2.5 acres that way, 2.5 acres that way. So it's like 8 acres, I think he said. So wherever I'm taking everything is his property. So that's a big deal. I can do a lot more work if I don't have to haul nothing. Okay, so then and we'll try to push and try to make it where this thing will shed water. Hey kitty. It's a mess over here, y'all. So one thing that if we have time, and we may discuss, you know, coming back another day or the next day or whatever. Let's just see how much we get done over there. I kind of want to show y'all. So all of this right here, look, they dodged a bullet, y'all. Y'all see that? It didn't hit the building, man. Can y'all believe that? That's crazy. That's a big old tree. So if he could make it where he could drive through here, then that would be ideal. So that may be something that we try to do, but I definitely wouldn't be able to do that in the same scope of the day that I'm doing all the other stuff. But I might be able to come back the next day for a few hours and do it. You know, I don't know how heavy this tree is, but it ain't light. It's gonna take a lot to push it, you know, and if you cut too much off of it, it'll fall and hit the building right there. So I don't even know. I had to get the lift over here and see how, but that wood's solid. It's only been down about 6 or 7 months. That's solid, y'all. So this ain't no lightweight tree. And that limb up there ain't gonna be lightweight either. And it's over you just about need a mini X to get this. But y'all see what I'm talking about. It'd be nice to be able to drive through here, and that's something that he used to be able to do. So it's attainable. I just don't know that I can do it. I know I can't do it in the scope of one day, but maybe in 2 days. Yeah. All right, y'all know what it is, man. What is it, y'all? It's Sammy Town.